do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me, respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy, hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe, I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy, only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest.
Hello, hello, and welcome to my Mind Over Matter. My name is Rick. Let's turn on the cameras here. They're listening to the show Doc Illusions. I was listening to two shows. I was listening to, well, I fell asleep because Seven Serpents put me to sleep today. Oh no, I'm sorry, Seven. Again, like I was watching both you and Doc at the same time, and I had you louder on my tablet because on my tablet I have a speaker, an external speaker. So I started listening to you, bro, and I fell asleep. I knocked the hell out. I woke up and Doc was still talking. I was like, all right. So I came into Doc's and you were long gone. I was like, all right. But it was pretty cool, because I get to go back and watch it. I saw Doc just finish his show right now. So that's pretty cool, also. If you want to join the show, you're more than welcome to come on here. Tonight's basically, I don't know, what can we talk about? We could talk about China changing the Bible. That'll be a good one. Yeah, China is redoing the Bible and they're making it into their way of they want their Jesus to say in their books. So this just red flags that tells me the Bible is nothing but toilet paper. To be honest with you, those stories in there, it could be manipulated through time. Anything could be changed through time. Come on now, you believe everything you read? Damn. Let me give you a lollipop so you could suck on it. Because oh boy. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. What else can we talk about tonight? We could talk about the state of Connecticut that's going to be raising up their deposits on bottles and cans from 5 cents to 10 cents. That's interesting. That's an interesting talk. I mean, people are going to have to pay double for their deposits, but they do get it back when they recycle. So baseline is 88 heart rate. I'm at 88. I'll take a reading when I start getting hyped. When I start getting hyped. I do have my joint here with me that I rolled up. I only rolled up one. I do have, if it depends on the show and what happens in the show. I might have to go for a second one. Um, smells so good. Man, I wish I had smell-o-vision. Why smell-o-vision hasn't happened? Everything else is happening, but where's the smell-o-vision? Oh my goodness gracious! Let's put out the link. Put out the link. Just put it out. Freaking holy moly! Chinese macaroni for real. They're stirring it up for sure. And I can't believe nobody's talking about it because nobody talks about China. China. Which 90% of your household items is from China. What is ever made in your country? What is made in your country? You want to share that story? Come on to the show. Let's see what else is going on. The world is a crazy world. I know that already. Keep it moving. James Webb Telescope spots strangely familiar looking celestial. Oh boy. Hold on one second. I gotta take care of this. Be right back. Give me a moment. And I'm back from my break. I just had to grab something real quick, but smells so good. Let me light it up before I start letting people in here. Go ahead and bring in Albie. Hey, Albie, what's going on?
Hey, buddy, I'm all good. Always
I
gotta
hope
be
you
some drinks and smoke with you.
That's what's up. This is a smoke show. This is where you come to chill. This is.
Yeah.
I know the Doc Illusions has his show, and he really gets into it, and it gets heated up at moments. Moontang comes up with some. She reminds me of Miss Marvel, like the fire that radiates from her. It's
Yeah,
like
you mean Avengers?
the,
You mean from the Avengers?
the Marvels. It's yeah, same. I guess she's part of Avengers. I guess somewhat. Ms. Marvel, she just radiates these flames. She goes, "Fucking bitch!" Like, I am not backing down from this argument. I am going to continue this bitch, and I'm going to keep going. I love it. I was like, oh boy, she gives me anxiety sometimes. She goes into Paulo mode. Trust me. Talk about the baby Jesus and talk about certain topics like I don't know, feminism, I guess you would call it. She will turn on you. She will go Paula mode on your ass. And trust me, she does not drop the subject. She will revisit it. And it's pretty awesome. I like listening to her. And Doc has no choice but to like listen and weather through it and it was pretty cool. It was really cool. I like listening to you guys. That was amazing. It was a long show. Shit, it was like 6 hours or something. That show was like forever long. I felt like it was forever long, and I was like, okay, it's time to start my evening show because I said I was gonna start around 7, 8 o'clock, but then like 7 had to show earlier. I got to catch up on that because I know that was a good show. Fuck 7, you always put me to sleep, man. And it's usually in my like he comes in the afternoon and then it's like that's like when I fall asleep and I think everyone takes their afternoon naps. Those that are fucked up takes their afternoon naps, and and then I wake up and I hear Doc and Moontang go at it. I was like, okay, oh, it feels like it's reminiscent. This argument happened a few weeks ago. Oh man. Anytime you bring up anything with the baby Jesus, punch him in the face. I'm like, oh boy. China, I don't know. They don't really they're changing the Jesus story. The complete story is changing in China. And nobody's saying shit about it. Nobody. I haven't heard not one of y'all talk about China's new Bible that's gonna be coming out. I want a copy of it. I want a copy of it. I'm like, I want to just read what it says in it and and the changes it has in it. That would be a funny read. It would be. With that said, let me bring in Termir. Yo, he said,
Hey,
"Hey, what's
Right,
up?"
did you say baby Jesus and cannibalism? I was like, okay, I'm here is your baby Jesus with cannibalism eating meatballs. So
Well,
I was just laughing myself to death with that
so funny,
comparison because you were saying exactly what I was picking up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch now.
baby
So
Jesus, is a meatball. What a meatball!
yeah.
I mean, yeah, China is literally changing the script. They're changing the story. It's just amazing how they could just change it right and just let it blend into the people so the people could follow that and then they are going to follow that book and they are going to listen to that book and then it's going
I
to
wonder,
manipulate
I
them.
wonder, I wonder how the good Christians are going to react to it.
They ain't shit. They quiet as fuck because you know why?
Uh-huh.
Because everything they buy from is from China. And you don't want to mess with China. To be honest with you, if 90% of the fucking items you have in your house comes from China, that's the
Yeah,
least person you want to get into an argument or
yeah,
fight with.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're
So
supporting.
imagine if China will drop every export to USA or to Europe.
Oh, the economy will fucking flop here. Instantly flop. It will flop. If they were to stop trade with the US,
Mhm.
oh man. Woo!
But remember,
That actually
USA.
could start a war.
You remember that biggest debtor is USA. USA has borrowed a huge amount of money from
Oh yeah.
China, and
Oh
China
yeah.
is selling US debt like crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. China,
and
if they
buying
wanted to
gold.
claim, they could take half of the United States
Oh yeah,
because
oh yeah,
United States don't have the money to pay back. Like, what are they going to pay back with? What,
yeah,
with debt?
yeah,
Come on, like, your money, our money is
yeah.
debt. It's debt money. It's not
And
backed by any.
for that matter, I don't believe a single second that they have any gold in Fort Knox.
Fort
They
Knox
claim
is
to
a
have.
very mysterious place. I think that's where I'm not going to say because I don't want YouTube to come down on me
I
because
know.
they will, and that's the problem with YouTube.
Yeah,
Um, and it's funny
fucking
because I
YouTube.
see other people, other shows talk about certain things only because they have over 1 million people on their show. They don't get touched, but small
Yeah,
creators like me that speak about the same thing get silenced.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
double standard. That's a double standard. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
yeah.
Like, it just
Fuck
grows.
you, YouTube.
Yeah, it just. I feel like I want to turn into Paulo mode. Like, I think Paulo mode is like Miss Marvel flames. Like, when she
Mhm.
flames up, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you up type of feeling I have inside. It's just, ugh. YouTube is, it just
Uh-huh.
really. I wish there was someone that would come and just buy YouTube off of Google. And it's never gonna happen
Yeah.
because Google is just too big. They're just too big. It's
Except maybe for Elon, but I think Elon has his hands full of
he,
X
he,
at the moment.
he
So
he'll get Elon will be more successful getting another platform, not YouTube. He can't. No, he won't do it. Like, he'll
yeah,
probably go after maybe Odyssey because it
maybe.
has a space related name to it, and it's a competitor to YouTube, and maybe he could
Yeah,
perfect
could
it
be.
in ways that it could be profitable for Odyssey. I mean,
Yeah,
I think that would be a great way for him to get
yeah.
into the
Odyssey is also a competitor to Rumble.
yeah, yeah, and if he could get Odyssey and then pair it up with his Twitter, like how like it would be so strong. It would be a strong
Yeah,
platform. So he'll be better
yeah.
off that
I mean,
way.
Google has too big
Oh yeah,
monopoly.
yeah.
How do you
Their
say
search
monopoly
engine,
position at the moment? It's too strong.
yeah, their search engine for one, it's so powerful, and two,
Yeah,
they have YouTube, and YouTube
yeah.
is a straight line stream of, like, they make so much money off of sponsorship.
Well,
It's
not
it,
the, let's not really say who owns YouTube, but you know what I mean by that.
yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, it just it's just a chain of command. It's just
Yeah,
they're making money, and they're getting
yeah.
all this data. They're
Uh-huh.
harvesting data, and they're just storing it into these supercomputers, and these supercomputers
Yeah.
are underground. They're not above
Mm.
ground. They're underground, and yeah, it's amazing how what YouTube is doing and how fast they did it. It
Yeah.
just amazes me. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. But other than that, it's just right now we're in a very particular time and space and time, and
Um,
things that are happening now is being done on purpose because they need to have a reason to everything, and they have to push
yeah.
their narrative,
Yeah.
and the ones that are the top, the 1%.
Yeah.
Globally, this is a global 1%. This is not 1% just the United States. It's that stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you can't think
Yeah.
like that. It's a global 1%.
Yeah.
They know each other. They're buddy buddies. They meet with each other in secret all the time. Like,
Oh
you
yeah.
don't know these people. You'll never know these people, and they
Yeah.
hide it. Daylight. Like, and right in, they blend in with the people.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're the ones that control the narrative. If they want the
Yeah.
baby Jesus to be a fucking drag queen, they will make a book saying that Jesus was a drag queen, and he was passing out condoms as
Ooh, I
body.
would love to see that. I would love to see the Christians choke on the idea.
I'll tell you right now, they are doing it. They are doing books that are really changing the narrative, and
Yeah.
everybody's not paying attention because they're so distracted. The war, oh, the economy, oh, baby
Yeah.
Jesus, oh no, slap that little
Yeah.
fucker. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things going on. A lot of things sneaky. Nobody's talking about Bitcoin anymore. Nobody's talking about cryptocurrency anymore. I wonder why.
Actually,
FTX.
there is talk, but it's not in the main narrative at the moment.
What happened to FTX?
Let's
And
not talk about because we
the
know what happened.
the founder of FTX and what he just is going through, and that's just so like I don't know. And he gave so much money to I'm not gonna say because YouTube doesn't like it, but gave money to a party, a lot of money, and
Oh yeah, it was
crazy.
it it was money laundering operation. That's what it was.
It was a Ponzi scheme. That's mostly what it was.
Yeah.
It was a we take your money, we'll do what we want, we'll buy all these houses and cars, and then when it's time, oh fuck, no money for
Sorry.
nobody. Everything was all wasted.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, come back another time. It's like
Yeah.
that was messed up. Like,
Yeah.
what's his name? Friedman something?
Bankman Fried, I believe.
Bankman Fried. Yeah, I know it's Fried something.
Yeah,
He
Bankman Fried.
you know, and
Someone would say Bankman fraud.
big time fraud. They stopped talking about Epstein. So
Yeah.
they stopped talking about his islands, all the islands, not just one island. They won't even focus on one island. They're not talking about all the other islands that are out there.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
trafficking it's oh my god. Huh.
I wonder why the pimp is so quiet. I mean, she could expose so many people. I wonder how much did they pay her to be quiet.
Probably a lot of money. And yeah, all the volcanoes going off everywhere, solar flares happening, auroras happening.
I
all
mean,
over the place.
Etna was erupting the other night. Now this Popocatépetl was also erupting, and now there are all kinds of earthquakes and volcanoes possibly erupting in Iceland. And
And
funny
you know,
how
there's
this happen. Funny how these happen at the same
yeah,
time.
and you know, there's a couple of meteors coming this way, and
Mhm.
kind of like asteroids that are coming towards Earth. Oh shit, they're not talking about that. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple of asteroids coming very, very, very close to Earth. So
Yeah.
there's a possibility we might get hit by it. And I've always had visions of rocks and
Yeah.
object coming and doing destruction here on our planet. And it's happened before, and it'll happen again. How do you think the Great Floods happen? You think, oh, just the water just came up?
I want to see the fireworks before I go.
It will happen. Remember, we live in a cycle that continues happening over and over and over and over again.
Mhm.
So you think we're safe?
Mhm.
We're not safe. It's like I said, I feel like humanity was dropped off here onto this planet.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did not come from here. They're not from here. We did not come from the ocean and just started become people. Like no, we were dropped off here.
Yeah.
A lot of like it was pretty much like an escape, like kind of like the Superman movie where they knew their planet was dying and they needed to
Mhm.
get in these pods and get away and fly away and go to another planet. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's how it kind of like telltelling from that movie. And I feel like humanity was drop off here. And
Yeah.
the reason why I say that is China. Look at China.
yeah,
Look at India. Look at all around the world, all these different languages, all different looking people. Yes, they're
yeah,
humans, but they're not this. We're not the same. I go in China, I'm
mm,
gonna be fucking lost in translation. I don't even know
yeah,
like how they speak, like what they're
yeah,
saying. Like that, it just even gives me more confirmation that everybody here were dropped off here.
yeah.
Yeah, Seven, shit is getting weird by the minute.
Oh yeah,
Every
oh
second
yeah,
something fucking is happening these days. It's just, and there's a
yeah,
lot of distractions, a lot of
yeah.
distractions, a lot of things that I'm noticing a lot, and I am an observer. I do listen
Mm,
and watch, and the fact
mm.
that nobody's talking about China really has me a little concerned because,
Well,
like,
there is actually there is a lot of talk about China, but maybe not the mainstream
throughout the community,
media in the not maybe
not
not
even
in the mainstream
not most
media.
media, not in the big news, not here in the United States. Yeah, the only thing they talk
Yeah,
about China, you know what they talk about? Yeah, Biden's over there sleeping in China. Okay, that's
yeah,
all it is. The Biden is sleeping in
yeah.
China. He's over there trying to make deals with them, try to do slick work because he knows he's caught in a trap. He knows when he gets
Hmm.
off, that when he's not president anymore, they're gonna hammer his ass. That they're gonna put an asterisk next to his name for president of the United States. I can tell you right now, once he's off, like out of office, the hammer's gonna come down on that family. This is just the
Oh yeah,
beginning of the tipping of the iceberg.
yeah,
This is just the beginning. Oh
yeah.
man,
There
I mean,
was there was just speculation with Pepe Escobar, who is a I think he's originally from Colombia, but he's like a geopolitical analyst expert at the moment, one of the leading ones, who is
mhm,
traveling all over the world, like into uh, West Asia, like Kazakhstan, and to other places in the world. And he was just talking, like wondering how could the Chinese president, talk sense or talk. How did he say? It was like how to talk rational things to irrational people behind Biden. Like that's gonna be something. It's
mhm.
gonna be a clown show for that.
Real quick, Little
So
Bunny Fufu, do you have Discord? And if you don't have Discord, can you please get it? And I could put you. I would like have you on my personal Discord, and then also put you in my Chill Pill group. I think it'll be very helpful for you, and it's very interactive with those that are here on the show. Um, because I feel what you're going through, and I keep feeling your energy, and it is very strong, and you will get through it. Trust, I did, and I know the feeling. This show really helped me out. Like I was in a very dark place, to the point that I was
mm,
looking at places in Vermont for medical,
yeah.
medically, and that's how bad I was at. But this show really saved me from myself, pretty much.
So little bunny, if you don't have a Discord yet, better get it because you will benefit greatly from it.
Yeah, I
I
just
can
feel
tell
like
you.
it'll be an easier way to communicate, and she could distract herself also.
Yeah,
And you get a direct line to me from there. I
yeah.
talk to a lot of people on Discord privately, daily. So um, you wouldn't be any different. Like, I would like to add you on, if you don't have it. So that way I could check up on you, and I don't need to do it through here.
Mhm.
But yeah, so yeah, man, it's just the world. It's a very unique place right now, and
Yeah.
In a
Listen,
way,
I will put.
inside, I'm tickling inside because I
Yeah,
want this to happen because I saw this happening. Now I want
listen.
humanity to learn from it, and it's going to
Yeah,
take time. It's not something in a rush, but it's going to be a whole year coming up of chaos. That's why I
yeah,
tell people
yeah.
enjoy your life,
Listen,
do what you can do
I'm
in your
going
life,
to
and move
I'm
forward.
going to mute my phone completely because I'm going to the hallway of the building and back
All
to my
right, yeah,
car.
yeah,
So
just do your thing.
I don't want to wake up the whole building with your
You don't
voice.
you don't need to let
So
me know. I keep telling you, you don't need to let me know. Just drop off, and that's fine. It's not. It does not bother me. Um, but like the way things are going right now, and this year coming up, is you got to have eyes in the back of your head during these times. It's very difficult time that's coming up, and there's going to be major decisions happening, and I just want everyone just to live their life to the best, do everything you can, do if you could get somewhere, get into nature, get back into nature, get grounded, go outside and put your feet on the grass. I like for little bunny fufu, I would love for her to go outside and just put her feet on the grass, ground yourself, like walk on the grass for a little bit. Don't go too crazy walking on the grass because you don't want to walk on shit. Like you got to be careful with the shit because there's shit everywhere. But just to ground yourself, and I think it's going to be so helpful for every one of us that we do this. I'm going to do it. When I get to New Orleans, I'm going to take off my fucking shoes and my socks. I'm going to like ground myself there. And not many people do. Not many people ground themselves. I do. I can't wait to go to Pensacola. I can't wait to go to Panama City and put my feet in the sand, put my feet in the water, and just feel everything and just enjoy. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's sun. I'm gonna be out there, rain or shine. It's not gonna slow down my parade. I'm not gonna slow down for anyone. Even if the baby Jesus comes over here, I'll be like, I'm gonna forearm, I'm gonna stiff arm his ass to the ground. I'm like, listen, go back to sleep because you've been sleeping all this time, and look all the shit that's going on here. Now you want to come out of nowhere to try to help, bitch. You should have been here from the beginning. Don't come with me that you're busy. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, look, man, I come on time for my show. You can't come on time for your people. Like, nah, no. Sorry, buddy. Go to the fucking corner. Stand in the fucking corner and face the fucking corner. Let me give you a dunce cap also, because that's what like you need in your life, a dunce cap. Because it's done's nothing, and everything's just gone to fucking shit. And yet you have people here hoping and believing and praying every day and all this stuff that they're doing, and nothing is happening. So yeah, your big miracle, miracle if you get out of 2024 alive. How about that? It's going to be crazy year. It's going to be a year of chaos. Remember, we got to go through another Pride Month. So that's literally like 2 months. Like they celebrated for like 2 months. They took over the whole month of June, but they also gonna take over May because they do like the pre shit. It's just we got to go through that chaos, and that's going to be the biggest crazy shit that's going to happen. And I hate it. I hate that. I hate June. And we have Father's Day here in America in June, and it's just not. I don't like June because of Pride. I just and I'm not part of that fucking group. That group is such a radical group. Like fuck that. I'd rather join the Ku Klux Klan, and I'm fucking this color. They're like, oh, we'll take you in. I remember when Dave Chappelle did that skit with the Ku Klux Klan, and and, and he was wearing the hood and everything. And then when he took off the hood, everybody was like, he almost passed out. I think he was like the head leader or something. Oh Lord, that skit is funny. If you can go back and watch it, just put like KKK, um, Dave Chappelle, and just watch it, and you're gonna have a laugh. And I love laughing. Laughing is medicine to me, to everyone. It's a natural medicine that your body can provide to us, and make us feel better. That's why I'm always laughing, and I'm trying to bring up the I'm the one that's I'm the fluffer. I'm the fluffer. Oh goodness. Yeah, I come and fluff up everything, and make things feel more happier. I mean, today was a long day. I was listening too much, and the fact that I had a good sleep because of Seven. Thank you, Seven. Oh man, I love you so much, because I don't have to take medicine to knock off, because I have insomnia. So when Seven comes on, it's like it just makes me so relaxed, and I feel so good, and I'm like, and I knock out. I knock out. The last thing I heard was about when Mrs. Seven came into the chat room, and then after that, I was just like dozing out, and I knocked out. I knocked out. I woke up, and then I knocked back out again, and I was like, I was out. And I did an early show today. It was about 3 hours long. It was supposed to be a short show. It ended up being a normal minimum 3 hour show. So that was pretty cool. I did take a little intermission, played some music, and made breakfast, and had a great day today. It was pretty good. Really chill, low. Didn't do much. I pushed everything I wanted to do for tomorrow. I'm not doing it today, because there was some stuff that I needed to do today, but it's not something that I really needed to do right now. It's just I could do it tomorrow, and I took the day to rest. I really did. Let's bring back Jeremy. And
Oh man, sorry. I slipped when I came out and I fell down.
you fell down.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah, I was
icy.
talking
It
about this
was
shit.
it was it was icy and stuff. And oh
Oh
man, I hurt my right wrist and my right elbow and my right knee and stuff. And I'm like, oh man,
no!
do I
Oh
have to continue working?
no! What is going
Yeah,
on?
I think I'm go. I think I'm okay. I was just like, oh fuck.
You're talking and you're alive.
I hope I'm not sure about being alive, but I'm talking. Yeah.
Damn, be careful. I was just talking about this I think this morning or yesterday about the black ice. Like you have
Yeah.
to be very careful this time of the year, cuz
Yeah.
it's very slick and you don't see it. You just don't see it. That's why they call
Yeah.
it black ice.
And
It's just
it was under this under the snow, so I
fuck.
didn't see, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going from my front door to my car, which is like 3 meters maybe.
Wow.
Uh, yeah. So
Damn, that's it. 3 meters and you bust your ass.
yeah,
Damn, that's a
I'm not
sign.
an old man. Don't even think about it.
That's a, that's a sign.
I'm not like Biden. Oops.
You had an instant realization hit you at that moment. You fell, and
Yeah. I mean,
I could hear the
if
word
they don't.
fuck. I can hear you
Yeah.
say, "What the fuck?" Like, I would have.
Yeah.
Uh, that scares me so much. Falling.
Yeah. I did fell down.
Aw.
Yeah.
He needs some. I don't know. Send him some healing, instant
I
healing.
need some vodka and salami and stuff.
Damn, that's what's up. Give me a shot too. I'll take one.
I can't take it until 4 hours from now. So I
Nice.
think I think I just need to deal with the pain. I think it's just temporary, but
What they say?
I'm not bleeding, but You know, I took
You're
the
gonna be sore. You're gonna be sore. But what they say, no
yeah
pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. So you got pain, so you're gonna be gaining. So focus on like what you're doing, and don't let it distract you.
Rick.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm sore now.
Yeah,
Oh,
because when I got hurt, and I fallen, I before I had my all this craziness that happened to me, I had came to Connecticut. I was young. I was about 16 when I came up
mm,
here, and it was in the winter. And my cousin was like, "You want to go to Walmart with me?" I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." I was bored. I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do something." So she took me, and she didn't warn me about the black ice, and I didn't see it, and I stepped on it, and I did one of those like cartoon falls with the feet like boom, and I busted my ass. Good thing I was wearing a heavy jacket, so it was like kind of broke my fall. But holy shit, she was like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you to be careful with the black ice." I was like, "Yeah, thanks for telling me late." she helped me up. She was laughing her ass off. I was laughing my ass off, but I was like, "Fucking bitch!" It was hurting to walk because like my butt was hurting, and I was like, "Damn, man, that shit's gonna leave a bruise for sure." Because man, I took it right in the ass. And that shit was like, boom. And I was like,
and now you
"Mm."
tell me about the ice when I'm in the car.
Oh man,
What kind of friend are you?
that was fucked up. That's the type of friend I was. I was like, it was just fucked
Oh
up.
you heard me say fuck.
Yeah, I heard you say fuck.
Oh yeah, that was the sleeping.
I heard it loud
Yeah,
and
I
clear.
went down hard.
Mm,
I went down hard.
just be careful. You don't want to.
Yeah, I mean if they don't put any sand or
Oh, sand.
stuff, yeah, they need to put some sand or stuff
That's what they do here. They
because otherwise people are going to fall down and it's going to
Mhm.
be a mess
Well,
for the whole building because they have not been taking care of the
okay, well, you have
exteriors.
sorry ass maintenance worker for sure. That's 100%. But I let my maintenance guy know today because they were working in my apartment, and that's when I had left 7 initially. I had the maintenance guy come over here, had to do a couple of things, and then once he left, I came back. I watched the show. I made a comment. I don't know if it was on Sevens or if I was on Docs, and then after that, I
Mm,
was knocked the fuck out. But I told him this year to make sure they pay close attention to the parking lot because we are not used to this new parking lot and it's retaining water. It's because they put this like wax coating on the parking lot to seal it.
mm,
Problem with that is it's holding the water's just staying on top of
yeah,
the asphalt. So what's going to happen is when the ground freezes, that water is going to freeze. And in the morning, I do not want to hear outside my window, fucking bitch. Okay. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear fuck.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
Let's see
hurt.
if my right knee is bleeding.
Yeah. I don't want to hear any of that out my window because I know I'm going to hear it. And
It's
I already
almost
warned them
yeah.
to make sure to take care of right before the snow or rain or whatever comes that's going to freeze over. Make sure
How do,
you guys take
how
care
do
of
they
it.
all?
Use salt mixed with sand. They mix it up together and then they spread that out. We do have a truck here and we do have a spreader here. And that's the great thing about this. We don't need a company to come here to do it. We have our own workers. We have 2 maintenance guys here, and they're both
Mhm.
capable of doing it. And I think this year is going to be a good year, but I'm very, very concerned about the black ice. And I
How do they
will tell
say
you
in all? How do they always say in the more war movies? Medic! I need
guys.
some medic!
No, they're like, help! I've fallen. I can't get up. And it's very
Yeah,
true. You can't get the fuck up because it's all ice. It's like a skating
yeah,
rink. You
yeah.
you can't actually get up.
That was my trouble. I had trouble to get up. If I had the skates on, it would have been a trouble. But I was having my shoes on, so it was a trouble to get up.
Yeah, that's the days when I put my cleats on. I put there's these
Oh yeah,
there
spikes on the
yeah,
knee.
like spikes. So I put it
Yeah,
over
yeah,
over under my shoe, and I walk with
yeah.
that. So that way I am not slipping. I'm not falling. I did not. No, I'm not participating in no Winter Olympics. No, I am not going to be in no figure skating competition, and I'm not planning on being on the bobsled team. So no, I'm not, and I know a lot of people are going to bust their ass this year here. I just, oh man, it's just gonna suck this year for people I know because I saw it this morning. I saw the water that was just staying on the ground, and that's a concern, especially at the time that I woke up and that water was on the ground like that. So that means when a system comes through and it's rain and then it freezes after it gets super cold. I'm gonna show you guys. You'll see this year. I'm not gonna trust this parking lot. That's for damn sure. Hell no. I think I might park in the fucking street. It might be safer in the street. Who knows? This is. I let them know. That's all I could do is warn them. You know, when I see a vision and I see things, that's all I do is warn people. I give them a heads up. I let them know what I see, what I feel, and it's up to them whether they want to listen to me or not. You know, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't listen. They just, they'll listen for a little bit and then they'll go do other things, and that's fine, and that's their choice. But I was told this by a Santeria priestess that no one listens to me. Like they put their 2 cents in, but they don't listen to what I say or take me serious. And that's been like that throughout my life, So even here on this show, I repeat myself like probably over 1,000 times, and I try to get and persuade people to do and get things done, and they don't listen. So it's like I can only show you the water. I'm not gonna fucking make you drink it. Like if I'm gonna have to make you drink the water and force you to drink the water, I'm gonna drown your ass. I'm gonna drown you in that fucking water. So I only could show you where it's at. I'm gonna say, look, it's right there. Now, if I have to walk your ass to the water and put your head down into that water, I'm gonna drown your ass in that water while I'm putting your head down in that water. So you can fucking learn a lesson. It's like, oh shit, Rick is going Paulo mode. Hell yeah, because she's eating dinner and she's getting refueled. And I'm like feeling the energy. Let's see. Ready to meditate now. Listen after a while. Falling asleep. Much love. Good night, Mutang. Get some sleep, girl. Man, you should be tired after all that talking over at Illusions channel. That was a good show too. You guys did great. I felt a little weird with the energy, like because it got aggressive a little bit, and it was like I'm very sensitive with energy. So, like when Paula starts screaming, I already know that's Paula mode. And then now when Moonshine does her thing, it's like I see like Miss Marvel with her fucking flames. I see her with flames, and it's like this glow of flames. It's like it's not Paula mode, but it's like it's Mutang mode. It's her mode. I'm like, oh boy, we all have a mode. Let me tell you something, and don't flip that switch because you're not gonna be happy. What happens after? Let's bring back Termier.
Moons, and if you're still listening, despite your claims, I'm not a serial killer. At least I
What?
don't confess.
What was this? What
No,
happened?
no,
All
she
right,
said
you
as a
have to
joke that
tell me. You can't just
she claimed
say that and not say what happened because I was asleep for most of it. She said you was a serial killer.
just before I was changing to your show and a guy got the passenger, I heard her say that many of the serial killers are cab drivers. So I said I wanted to add the comment that I
Boy,
don't confess being a serial killer.
Hey man, never
So,
underestimate because there's been some slick killers out there, and
mm,
they got away with it. So that's happened a lot, a lot.
mm,
Mhm. Trust no one. Moontang,
yeah.
she trust me, she knows what's up. But no, we don't think you're a serial killer. We think you're a fucking spy. That's the difference.
Of course.
You know, doc.
So if I would be, I would be confessing it.
Yeah, it's like
Ah,
we gotta be careful. You know too many languages, and you're pretty close to Russia.
come on, get easy.
He's gonna drive us straight to Russia. He's like, "Here, I'm driving you to the border."
Uh,
No, no, like no. Russia's not. It's you
heute,
know.
heute wir sprechen nur Deutsch.
Huh?
Heute wir sprechen nur Deutsch. Today we speak only German.
Yeah,
Anzi,
man.
può essere che parliamo in italiano oggi.
Bueno, si quieres hablar español, yo puedo hablar en español. So,
Sì,
cualquier cosa,
claro.
en
Sì,
español.
claro. Sì,
Claro que
claro.
sí. Vamos a hablar.
So,
Si
you
quiere,
know, you know
mira,
what?
vamos a cambiar de idioma. Vamos a hablar en español. Si quieres hablar en español, vamos a hablar en español. So, ¿qué quiere decirme? Hey, because this
Nada.
could be a bilingual show. I'm very fluent in Spanish, so
Yeah.
that's a lot of people don't know so much
Se
that
mun jo
like
muy говорим только по-русски. Today we speak only Russian.
yeah, you got Russian, we got even Dutch. When Moontan comes here and speaks
Yeah.
her Dutch, it's so like it's really nice. And like when I speak my Spanish, it's more like a sensual talk. It's like it's very
Mm.
smooth and it has that nice tone to it, very soft. But yeah,
I,
I speak
I,
Spanish every day here.
I seem
Like
to I seem to speak with Sicilian style.
mhm. Yeah, it's
Sono un
a
cazzo siciliano. Do
you
you
know
know you don't want to know what the word cazzo means?
casa
Cazzo with a double
guts
Z. C A double Z. Oh, cazzo. It's
castle.
it means thick. I'm a
Mm.
Sicilian dick.
Bueno, si quieres hablar en español, canzoncillos son mira, los canzoncillos que tú pones. So,
Other people are
so,
confused in the
you
chat.
know, los canzoncillos, los canzo, that's underwear. We call it underwear canzoncillo. So, no, the chat is quiet. It's 5 people watching though, but thank you for those who are watching. I am bilingual,
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool.
I love you so.
But not to the point that I'm learning Russian or
Hyperborean spy. What the heck is Hyperborean?
yeah, Hyperborean spy for sure. Hold on, let me highlight that. For 7, he's the mastermind there. Like he's a sensei. I
Yeah.
tell you, I'm not fucking around with 7, man. He knows what's up, and I know
Yeah.
what's up with him. I don't need to say much.
I
He
wish
knows.
I wish he would come back to the server. I miss him.
Yeah, I don't know why he left. What happened? Why you left, Devin?
I hope it wasn't because of me.
Someone pissed him
That
off.
would
He's
be,
like, fuck this shit. These motherfuckers not reading and looking at my content. I'm like, fuck yes, I was reading and looking at your content and I fucking miss it too. And I actually sent him another invite
I
to
hope.
if he
Yeah.
wants to come, he'll come back when he's good and ready. I'm not gonna force him,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
damn, I actually missed the educational part
I
of
sent
7.
yeah. I sent a
Like,
message that I hope he didn't leave because of me. So it make me very, very sad.
no, I don't think anyone
Anyhow,
should take anything personal,
yeah,
yo. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
I hope so.
I would love listen. I
Anyhow,
would love
listen.
him to come back. I would love Ryan O'Ryan to come and join
Oh
us.
yeah.
Little
Oh yeah.
Bunny Fufu. Like I would
Yeah.
love to have Little Bunny Fufu as part of our group. Like I think it would be a great
Yeah.
addition.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm
Yeah,
doing it
she
because
should come
I'm the one
if
picking
she
people
wants.
out and be able to invite these individuals. So
Yeah.
it's like I want to pluck them out, and you've been selected, you've been tapped, and come on,
Touch your freak.
and
Touch your freak.
yeah, I do miss Evan's posts because he used to post a lot of good stuff, and some of the videos and everything. I would
Yeah.
watch it and stuff, and
Yeah.
now it's like I don't know. He's like the missing link right now. He's like, fuck, how can I get that link back? Because I would like for him to come
He's
back. And
not your missing link. I am the missing link.
you're
But
the freaking
yeah,
abyss. You're the
I'm not the missing link in your server, Rick. I'm the missing link
no.
between, you know, I'm
You're,
that I'm I'm that I'm that old.
I'm gonna push Terramir over the abyss. Who wants to join me?
You need to do it, man. You
Who
need to
wants
do it.
who wants to join me and push Terramir over the abyss?
Who wants to do it? I'm here.
Nah, but
So push me.
when they're good and ready, they'll let me know. That's all. It,
I'm
it's not a
always
bad
ready.
thing. In due
Boss.
time. And then we have Mother's Night coming out this year, December 24. We're gonna be
Hmm.
celebrating Mother's Night. I believe
Hmm.
that's we're what it's called, and we'll celebrate Christmas Eve as Mother's Night, and then we have
Yeah.
Christmas. Well, Mother's Night will be on a Sunday, so that'll be great. It'll be a great day to do a show. And Christmas is, of course, on a Monday, and then New Year's is on a Monday. I every year I always do a show at midnight, and I do a countdown and bring in the new year
Yeah.
here at midnight.
Oh, I need to drop out, Rick. Bye.
Yep, yep. See ya. And we definitely doing it again this year. I don't go anywhere for New Year's. I'm always home for New Year's. Home is where you're safe. And on New Year's, the chances of you getting into some kind of issue is very high. So home is where I'm safe. Oof. Thinking about New Year's, that's just literally a month and a half away. About a month and a half. Month and a few days, or like close to half. And 2024 will be here. Damn, my birthday's in January. I'll be 44. I hope everything, like, the only thing I'm worried about is the weather for my birthday. I hope the weather is good here when I leave and when I come back. I want the weather to be good. And I'm really hoping that, like, Mother Nature, she listens and grants me permission and make sure she doesn't rain on my parade, because I don't want to leave and the weather's like not good. It's just, I don't know. For me, I've just never traveled on snowy days or heavy rainy days. I mean, I know the trip to New Orleans is going to be a wild little bumpy one, especially getting over about where I would say around Tennessee into the Alabama, Tennessee, into the Alabama, Mississippi area going towards New Orleans. I feel like there's going to be a little bumpy ride there. I just feel like it is going to be rainy, so it might be windy too. So it might be a little bumpy ride, which sometimes you have to sacrifice and face your fears in order to be able to do whatever you want. You gotta face your fears. And me, it's not so much the fear of flying; it's just the fucking turbulence. I had a really bad experience once, and it was going over New Mexico, going to Phoenix. I had a flight and I hate Atlanta Airport. If you know anything about me, I That's the reason why I fly nonstop, because I hate Atlanta airport, and I will never in my life will fly into Atlanta unless it's an emergency that I have to fly to Atlanta. I Good thing I don't have any relatives or anyone that I truly am close to. I know someone from there, which she's really cool. I haven't seen her on the channel in a while, um, but I hope she's doing okay. Um, Other than that, I don't know anybody in Atlanta, and I hate that airport. I hate Atlanta's airport. So I'd rather drive 2.5 hours from my home, well, 2 hours and 15 minutes to Boston, and stay in Boston and fly out of Boston than to leave from my home airport and have to have a transfer in Atlanta. Fuck that. Hell no. I don't go. I'd rather not go. If it's nonstop, if I can't get it out of Boston and if I can't get it out of JFK or LaGuardia, um pass. At least from Hartford, I could there's nonstop flights to certain places like Florida, Tampa, things like that. That's fine. Like Puerto Rico is nonstop, and I like that. I think California. I think they do have a flight that flies to LA. I'm not sure if it's nonstop though, and I'm hoping that there's a nonstop out of my airport um to San Diego, and I'm gonna actually check that up tonight. Check. I gotta make a reservation too. I have to do so much shit. Now I think about it, I'm like, fuck. I could do it tomorrow. It's like, why wait for tomorrow? You could do it today. Yeah, I'll do it today when I get into bed. That's when I start doing my calculations and figuring shit out and booking trips and booking things. It's usually do it before bed or while I'm in the toilet. Those are the two. Well, while I'm in the toilet, I usually like come up with ideas for the show. Be honest with you, I'm being super honest. Like, and sometimes also when I'm looking for trips and looking for good deals, is always in the toilet or laying down in my bed. Like, I don't sit here and start looking for deals and stuff because this is mostly for the show. This setup here is it's all for the show. It's not for me to be searching for shit or looking through things. Sometimes I'll do like movies and we'll watch movies here and stuff like that. But that's as far as I go, you know. And because this system was bought for the show. Everything else I do it on my phone. My phone is like a computer too, so it's pretty fast and reliable and very nosy as fuck too. Because now that I'm talking about trips and shit like that, and talking about Boston, I always get like an email or I'll get like advertising for Boston. It always happens. It's fucking crazy. Your phone constantly listens to you. Your computer constantly listening to you. Your television constantly listening to you. You got all these Snoopy like devices. I call them. They're fucking Snoopy. They're so nosy, and I hate the fact that I'm like even when I'm around like another person and their phone is hearing me, they actually get advertising for what I said, and that's a big problem with Facebook. You know, like I'm not. That's not even my phone. They should not even be picking up on my voice, but they pick up on my voice, and they're advertising like this trip. You know, it's like what the fuck? Like, why are they listening to me? It's not even my fucking phone. I don't like. It just drives me a little insane. Like privacy, it's no. There's no privacy. No such thing. No such thing. That's why now you have to like okay the cookies for them so that way they could bombard you with shit and they're constantly requesting for permission for cookies to be able to get into your cookies. Bitch, you're not getting into my cookies. No, you're gonna have to give me some money. This cookie is not free. Mm-mm. That's all right now. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Oh goodness gracious! I want to pull out a card. I want to pull out a card. I'm just gonna go for it. Ah, the Hermit in reverse. And we were just talking about the Hermit. Who was the Hermit? It was I think Moontan was talking about the Hermit to Doc, and I pull out the Hermit, and it came out in reverse. So I'm not really seeking or trying to find anything, or it's for all of us. It's just we're here and we have a purpose, and sometimes it feels like a struggle. It's like fuck. When am I gonna have a good day? When am I gonna get it my way? And it's like patience. Sometimes good things comes to those who wait. And it's true. If you're patient, then like even with pain, you have to be patient because it's gonna do its thing. And it's gonna irritate you. It's gonna make you tired. It's gonna make you, come with this energy. Like, oh, I don't want to do nothing. I feel like shit. I feel like I don't want to go nowhere. I can't. Oh, like no, 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 no. Recuperate, yes. Be out with nature, yes. You don't need to go far to be with nature. Really, you don't. Like to ground yourself, go outside and barefoot it and put your feet on the grass for a bit. I know it's cold up here in the Northeast, and like for little bunny fufu, like you need to ground yourself. You gotta get back into nature. Little by little, you will get better. And you're on my mind because I can feel that energy. It's just I can feel it in my body, and I just want you to get better and tell you that you will get better. Matter of fact, I want to put on another card. You cut the deck in half again. Yeah, you see, for you, and I'm talking about you. So the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. I wish I had a closer, like, I wish I could do a close up with this camera. I'm probably gonna upgrade this camera so that way I could do like zoom in so you can see the cards. So definitely worried, definitely tied up, definitely not not grounding yourself because she's trying to ground herself, even though she's bonded and she's has all these troubles around her. Like she's still finding a way to ground herself. Holy shit. Let me take a picture of this card. Damn, if you had Discord, I could have showed you in Discord. So I'm going to take a picture of these two cards, but one at a time. Because I felt like taking a card out. So the Hermit in reverse. And the Eight of Swords. I hope it came out nice. Let me see. Okay. Nice. I hope she's here listening. Because I know pain. Trust me. I know. I'm the right one to talk to. Especially if you're having discomfort or having some kind of issue. Come over here and talk to me. I can help you through it. It's I deal with neck pain, spinal pain. I broke my neck 10 years ago. 12 years ago. I broke my neck. I had to have a 2-level fusion on my neck. I have this big ass plate. I have two plates inside. I have this big bracket, and I have 6 screws going down, and it's about this big, like about the size of my neck, right here. It's about that big. So I don't think you can see, but it's the whole neck. It's like basically all this here is all metal. So I do get a lot of pain in my neck. I be moving around a little bit just to loosen it up. I'll look to the left, I'll look to the right, then I'll do these different angles on stretching it. But the problem with your spine is your nerves. And you got to remember your nerves they have a path to go, and they go through your neck to your brain. So that there is just it's been a problem for me for the past 12 years, and it's still a problem. But I'm not going to let this ruin my life. Actually, I'm going to make this experience a better life than I had before. And I'm going to do the best I can to do what I need to do to make that happen. And don't give up, please. I've many times wanted to give up. Like, you can go back and watch one of my episodes. I can even highlight it to you, and you could go watch it and listen to me, and then listen to the difference of then and now. Like me and Doc, like we had an issue because of my the way I was, and I was just so negative and so down. And a lot of people brought me back from, and bring, snap me back in. One who also was very helpful was Max Vision. He was another one that was very helpful to me and very inspirational to me to get me back on track. And I listen. He thinks that, like, they don't think I listen. I listen very good, too good. I mean, too good that the military swore me in because of it. Like, a lot of my stuff, like I speak about and so forth, and I've done so many shows, and many times I do have to repeat myself because people don't listen at that moment. So I have new audience that don't go back and watch. They won't. There's so many videos that I have done. Look, 501. Actually, I'm at 502 now. It's like 500 videos. You can imagine that. I'm one of the hardest working individuals on YouTube that gets very little recognition and actually appreciation too. So it's like I have a group that are very appreciative of me, but I'm not. I feel like I should be helping more or and listening to more and interacting with more. And that's called suppression from YouTube. I'm very suppressed on YouTube. The algorithm does not like what I talk about. They don't like if I'm helping people. They don't give a fuck. And that's why I say fuck you to YouTube. Because if they don't give a fuck, guess what, YouTube? I don't give a fuck about you too. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make myself happy, and I'm going to do what I want when I want, sickness or health. Death will do us part. Okay? So that's all. I'm throwing the fucking microphone at the fucking floor. It's a mic drop moment. And trust me, I'm spiking it like I just scored a touchdown. Yeah, so don't give up, girl. We're here for you. You have a very good community here with us. This channel is a positive channel, it's a good channel. Sometimes it gets a little hectic because, I get cut off a lot when I'm speaking, and I'm very patient to listen to others. But when I speak, I want to be heard. And sometimes being on my own here helps more than having others on here. So that's why sometimes I'll do a show just by myself, because then I don't get interrupted. I don't have any like mm-hms or ahas. I don't have any of that stuff. It's just me, free flowing, and you guys listening. I'll have others on here in the future that are amazing people and very gifted people. Very like the future is going to be bright for me. 2024, I'm going to make it the best for my life. And I want it to be the best of yours. Fuck the distractions. Don't underestimate yourself. Sometimes you have to push yourself to the limit and then some. And it took a lot of time for me to get to where I'm at today. It did. thinking about it, the way I was thinking, like I wasn't suicidal, but I did want to die. I couldn't self-harm. I couldn't like try to hurt myself or try to like kill myself. Like that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I was looking for at that time it was like a medical, like a Dr. Kevorkian type of shit, where they prescribe you the medications and so forth, and at their office. But in order to do that, you have to go through a lot of interviews, a lot of appointments. You have to go through a lot of psychiatric appointments, which I had majority of all that done. And I had a really good trauma therapist because I had trauma. I had brain trauma. I had brain damage. Yeah, can you believe that? I have brain damage. As I'm speaking right here, my brain is still fucked. And that's why I feel like everything is so amplified as far as like my sensitivity to things, the voices, the energy, the flow, like very empathic. And I've been special as a little boy until now. Like it's just more amplified. Having all this metal inside of me, I feel like an antenna. I intercept messages left and right, and I relay it to people if need to be. It's just what comes to me is I relay it. I feel like I'm the middleman. I'm that baton that you pass to the next person. That's me. The monkey in the middle. That's me. And just don't give up. I did it. I wanted to. Oh boy, I wanted to. I really did. Because I felt like there was no hope. But I put in the work. I put in the effort. My show really this show really, 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 really helped me out. And a lot of people from the past that were on here, they're no longer here with us and as far as part of the show, but they're out there and I call them my butterflies. They're butterflies. Once they get to a certain age, they fly away and they do their thing. And I'm proud of them. And I don't have any bad animosity against anyone. For what? What's the purpose of being mad and being like all like hissy fit for what? I had some crazy shit happen to me back in the past with individuals from my show. And they thought they got me like an aha moment. And I was like, bitch, no, reverse, back to you. You know what I mean? I'm playing Uno and you're playing like yourself. Get out of here. You know what I mean? I stick to myself. I stick to what I do, and I do this, and I've been doing this for over 6 years now. I'm not new to the game. I'm just as experienced as individuals that pass through here. Doc is a really good friend of mine. Seven, I don't know him personally, never met him personally, but I am definitely an admirer. I admire him. I respect him. I vision like what he says and listen to what he says, and I respect him a lot. And I get goosebumps, like really strong goosebumps, because it's true. I know, not knowing much, but I know enough. Because I could feel the energy. With certain people, I could feel the energy. And that's why my connection is when I start talking with you. As soon as I talk with you, it's like permission granted. And I feel the energy. I feel who you are, what you are. I'll give you the chance until you fuck it up for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, because people, many people, they fuck up, and they turn dark, I guess. Like, not really dark, but really negative and really like aggressive. And no need for that. You know, it has happened on my show before, and I'm like, I'm like, who are you talking to? Like, you talking to me? Because I know you ain't talking to me like that. Yeah, no. Let me put you in your place now. And I did that. I did that not too long ago. I did that to someone that snapped on my channel. And I'm like, um, let me handle this. Let me put you in your place. And sure enough, said what I said, meant what I said, and not turning back from what I said. One day we're gonna do a watch or a watch of a rewatch of one of my shows. We're gonna do a rewatch. It's not gonna be today. It will be one day that I will put on the show and just let it play out so people can see a show from back in the days. Because a lot of people don't go back and watch. They don't. They want to see the new stuff. They want to skip to the end of the book. But this book never ends. Even when I die, this is not ending. It's just the beginning. So sometimes you got to help yourself. Go back to the past and watch a couple of shows. And I'm sorry that the shows are pretty long and pretty like aggressively long, but it is really good people, especially when Doc took over, and he did a lot of taking over because I had problems with my sleep and my insomnia, and sometimes my medication. When I take it, it makes me like extremely sleepy at the moment, and I need to take like a nap in order to get over that sleepiness and then come back. And Doc used to fill in for me, and he would work it like literally like all night. He would be all night like talking, and it would be so magical. Just going back and listening to him and listening to the conversations amongst those that were here, and that dude's amazing. I can't. You know, I hope everything I've done for him is it's matching what he done for me. You know, it's just having him here it's been such a amazing, helpful, like inspiring at times, motivating at times. Like he's very knowledgeable. He's very smart. You know, sometimes he's smart. He's too smart for his own good. You know, it's okay. But other than that, just got to keep moving forward. You know, and he's growing. He's still he's mutating into another like his form, but he's keeping himself grounded. And I'm liking this. You know, and I want all of us to flourish. That's all. You know. At the end of the day, I want us to be in a better level and a better state of mind for sure. It's not all about war and talks of war and oh the Bible this and the Bible that. Fuck that. You know what I mean? You're here now. Like Doc said, we're the gods now. You know, we're here now. We're the living. We are who like we were experiencing this together. You know what I mean? And I just feel like they're doing all this craziness just to put in history books to say, yeah, look, confirmation. This is what he said, and look, we're doing exactly what he said on the book. We're following a play. Of course you are. But at the end of the day, how is that going to progress humanity? What is hate and killing going to do for humanity? I don't know. I think I'm part of humanity. And I tell you right now, it's just not doing shit for me. You know, it's not progressive. It's not making life any better. You're making it horrible for others that are being like hypnotized by media. Like you see so many people hypnotized and they're like, oh, I gotta watch my CNN. I gotta watch my Fox News. Oh, I gotta watch my ABC and CBS and all these fucking alphabet fucking networks. Like they gotta understand that all those people are brainwashed and they stick to that television religiously. They be like this, oh, I'm not gonna miss the 5 o'clock news. I need to go watch it. And they get influenced. Back in the days, it was like that. Like, that's how we got our news is from the television or by the radio. We didn't have fucking internet. We didn't have fucking, like, we could barely talk to anybody overseas without calling. You had to call collect to call overseas. And it's like, if you want to accept the charges, either the person who's calling you accept the charges for the call or they're going to pass the bill to you. And sometimes, like, I remember when my mom and my grandmother used to talk, and like they would pass the my grandmother would call, she would call collect, and she would pass the bill to my mom, and my mom was like, "Do you accept the collect call from?" And the mention will say her name, and it's funny because my mom's like, I remember she's like, "Damn, your fucking phone bill is gonna be expensive now." Because she talks for a long time. Then I go, I was a little kid, and I was like, she knows she better accept that call, because like she's gonna be my grandmother, and my mom always used to accept the call, and I for me that was just crazy times, like collect. Uh, but now it's easy. You either call them on your phone, or if you're gonna call overseas, you could use a fucking app to call someone. You could communicate with them on Discord or any of these like platforms. Now it's so easy to get in touch with anybody. It's not even like a hassle anymore. It's so advanced. And then the problem with me is that all this advancement happened during my time, and our time this has happened. And nobody like stops and realize like how fast humanity and technology is moving. It's way too advanced. Like shit, I remember we used to get telegrams, for God's sake, for messages, and now we just get emails. Like, it's just amazing. It's just how fast everything is happening. I think we need to stop and just realize like what's happening around us and what's happening. Is it beneficial for us? Is it something that we could take advantage of and help ourselves and help our lives? It could be helpful, but it also could be very gloom and doom. It's just it's what happens when you open up the internet the way they did. It's like you open up the floodgates, and if you take it away from the people, you're gonna see the people uprise, and people are gonna just go wild. It's just, I don't think the internet should have been ever given to the people. Just my opinion. I just feel like when they open up that bag of worms, I don't think they knew at that time how fast this was going to spread, and the way it happened and how it happened. It's just unreal. It's just unreal. And in a matter of a few decades, the internet has flourished so much. The content, the censorship, the freaking sexism, the like porn, like everything is just all over the place. Propaganda here, left, everywhere, right. Like, holy shit, talking about dividing the people. They really did it with the internet. They're spreading all that fucking, and in Africa, in Africa, they don't have fucking computers like that. They don't have internet like that, but they're bringing the internet to Africa. They're having these fucking, they're like drones that stay up in the air forever, like pretty much. They get charged by the daytime, and at night they still run up in the air, and they're providing a signal down below so individuals down below could get the internet. And the fact that they're having Starlink up in space, that they're gonna like bombard our atmosphere with so many satellites and so much signal that's gonna be beaming down to Earth. I don't even think that's healthy. I think that's gonna really interfere with people's thoughts and people's like daily lives. This is a problem. It's gonna be a big problem, and I think society needs to wake up. And I feel like Elon Musk, like I don't trust that dude. I don't like something about him. I don't trust. You know, he has a lot of secrets, a lot of fucking secrets, and he's very sneaky. He's a sneaky dude. There's people that love him, that adore him, that will do anything for him. He's like a cult leader, you know. But for me, I have an eye, and I just look at him, and I'm like, yeah, I got my eye on you. There's something about you that I don't fucking trust. There's something about you that's very sneaky. Everything that you do, I'm watching, and I still don't trust that motherfucker. I don't. You know, even if I meet him in person, if I ever get to meet him in person and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'll tell him in his face, "Hey, how you doing? I don't trust you. I don't think I'll ever will, but it was nice to meet you." That's it. I swear to God, I would do it. I would. It's just not. He's not the one. He's not our savior. He's, you know, I just got a news that came through that NASA says that Mars, there's damn, I gotta check this weather statement in a little bit because I got a weather statement. But Mars, they found during their exploration of the planet, and they did a shuffle, like shoveling out some sand or whatever. They were able to find some particles that they can use to be able to convert into oxygen. So you're trying to bring back oxygen to Mars. Do you know that humanity now cannot live on Mars? We can't live on Mars. And the reason why is our structure, our bodies, is very accustomed to Earth's gravity. Mars' gravity is not that strong. Their atmosphere is not that strong. So you're going to get a lot of radiation penetration into that planet. And the fact that the gravity is what helps our bones get strong and how we grow. In Mars, it's going to be a bunch of, I'm not going to say so much, but, and I'm not offending the little people, but you're going to have a lot of Oompa Loompas. And I don't know how you're going to be able to reprocreate and have life in Mars where humans are not accustomed to the surface or the gravity. It just does not make any sense to me. I just feel like that's just a distraction. It's all a fucking distraction. Let's see here. So it says SETI Institute gets $200 million to seek out evidence of alien life. So you have this institute that's getting $200 million just to look for life. That does not make any sense to me. Aren't we already looking for life out there? What the fuck is Hubble, like the Hubble telescope and this other stupid telescope that's up there looking for? You know, they're showing pictures of the galaxy and all these other galaxies and planets and so forth, but yet you're telling me they're not looking for life also? You see what I mean? That's a waste of money. That comes out of the taxpayers' money here in the United States. So stupid. Waste of money. They already have programs that are looking for fucking alien life. Oh, man. Sometimes I look at the news and it just Like it just pisses me off more and more. It says here, there's another one. Supermassive black hole at the heart of the Milky Way is approaching the cosmic speed limit, dragging space, and then you have to click on it to read the rest. But what's your point? It's been doing this for like trillions and gazillion years, and now you're reporting it like it's shocking news. Get the fuck out of here. That's what you call fear factoring. You know, they like to push fear. And there's a lot of people that are in that state of fear. My goodness. Hey, Eric. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing good, man. Radiation penetration is the great song title, right? Radiation penetration. Yo, you should do that. You should listen. I give you permission. You could grab that name and make a song about it. Radiation penetration. Love it. I think it'll be a great fucking song too. Yeah. I'm just checking just out here in the news and what's going on. Um, Oh, Maryland. Maryland regulators are now accepting marijuana license applications from social equality businesses. Okay. That's how is that news? How is that news? I don't get it. I need to see that movie, Killers of the Flower Moon. I want to see that movie. I think after I finish the show, that's the movie I'm gonna watch because I could watch. I have a special box where I could watch this type of movies. So I think I'm gonna watch that movie. It's 3.5 hours long. So I don't know if I'm gonna fulfill. I might have to watch it tomorrow because I don't want to fall asleep watching it. Um, wait a minute. I'm getting an ad for Magic Mushroom Growing Kit. So there's a Magic Mushroom Growing Kit. It's a it's a psychedelic mushroom that is gonna be like sent to you. You could actually buy it, but I don't think you could. I don't know if I could buy it here because it's illegal here in Connecticut for psychedelic mushrooms. It's actually I don't know if it's a felony here, but I know it's I think it's a felony to carry magic mushrooms here in Connecticut. But I want to try them. Doesn't mean that I don't want to try it. I want to try it with someone responsible that can look after me also and keep me focused and keep me like I don't want to do it by myself. That's for sure. I need to do it with someone I could trust and someone that can like we could use that for good, especially that energy and my energy. Shit, I would do a live show, high on mushrooms. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm smoking weed every fucking show. I'm always smoking. So mushrooms is just it's gonna be an experience that I would like to learn. Easy way to grow mushrooms for beginners to expert. Mushroom growing kit in a bag. Easy all-in-one mushroom growing kit. And that's $32.99. Get out of here. For a growing kit, only $32.99, and it brings everything you need to grow. What? Shut the front door. Grow up to 2.5 pounds of mushrooms. Self healing injection port. Let me see. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? I don't think I could get that here. Huh. Maybe I could share this. I'm gonna put it on my Discord. I'm gonna put it in the chill pill. I'm very This is something I just I just ran across, and I think y'all could check it out for yourselves and then let me know. Because I don't know if I could buy magic mushrooms and have it sent here just because of the law. Just because of the law. Damn, I'm actually. Hold on, let me write a text. All right, got that out the way. Huh. Let's see. Mushrooms are easy. Nice trip. Yeah. Oh, Eric, if you're still here, I'm going to New Orleans next Tuesday. I'm flying into New Orleans, and I'm gonna be going through the whole Gulf Coast area. I'm staying in Mississippi. I'm flying into New Orleans. I'm gonna spend the day in New Orleans. I'm going to Mississippi. I'll be in Mississippi. My hotel stays in Mississippi, but from there I'm going to be able to go to Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, and also to Florida. I'm going to do the Pensacola and Panama City. Gonna do that, and also I'm gonna spend a total of 3 days in New Orleans, and I'm going to do a reading. I'm gonna purchase a reading from a Santeria priestess from New Orleans. There, it has to be done there. There's a specific person that I need to get this reading from. If you know anyone from there that you could probably let me know, I appreciate it. I'm just looking for this one individual. It has to be a female because I've been seeing it on my visions. She's a chubby lady. She's beautiful. It's not my Cajun Queen from my channel because Cajun Queen, she comes through here and she's magical. She's very good, but she's not a Santeria priestess. It has to be from a Santeria priestess that actually practices and also is into voodoo. And I want her to at least have a minimum of 20 years experience, minimum. And she has to have her experiences from South Africa or from Africa. Um, I listen. If I'm gonna get a reading from an individual and the amount I'm gonna be paying, it has to be what I want and from what I see. It has to be done by this person. She has something she has to tell me, and my self-conscious keeps telling me, the voices in my head keeps telling me this person is going to highlight and actually tell you what you need to know. She's going to confirm and also let you know what you need to know. And I want to record it. I want to have it recorded. Even if I have to pay a little extra, I'll pay a little extra to have it recorded. So that way I could show you guys what she did for me. And that's going to be awesome. Matter of fact, I don't know. I'm thinking a lot. A lot of thinking. I'll be in Thanksgiving, I'll be having Thanksgiving dinner in New Orleans. I've never had Thanksgiving out of like away from my home as far as like traveling or anything like that. And New Orleans would be my first time spending a Thanksgiving holiday there. Black Friday also, I'll be there for Black Friday, but I'm not doing so much Black Friday shopping. It's really nothing I need to go after as far as like Black Friday is concerned. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is probably upgrading. If they have sales on Discord, if they cut it 50% off, I'll definitely jump on that and grab a year subscription of Nitro. And also, I would like to upgrade maybe StreamYard or it all depends on the pricing, you know. And also the app that I Paula showed me the pattern. That's an app where you could pair your charts and you can view your charts and compare it with other people and get a reading from it. And also they have so many other things that you can but you have to get it a paid version of it, and for the year it's like $90. So if I could get that at 50% off, I'm jumping on it. So these are like little Christmas gifts for myself. These are early gifts for myself. Like I'm bad in holding surprises or secrets. Like I don't hold secrets. Like if it's secret, yeah, I keep it. If it's other people's and private stuff, that's private. I don't share that with nobody. But for me, I don't like when I give something to someone, I don't want them to wait for it. Like if I get it, I want you to get it now and like and be happy with it instead of waiting all the way to fucking Christmas. Like no, I don't want to wait to Christmas. You know, I don't usually do nothing for Christmas anyways. I'm really not probably gonna do anything. I might be in Miami for Christmas. Who knows? Don't push me. I'll go somewhere like Bahamas or something for Christmas. I don't really want to do anything, but if it came to it, I would like to go somewhere and relax, somewhere warm. Seven is back. What's up, Seven? Yeah, I put the link on the Discord. So if you guys want to check it out, like for the magic mushrooms, like I don't know in your state or I don't know how it is in UK, like the rules and stuff. Like even here, like I know in Massachusetts, there's like 4 counties in the state where it's legal to purchase and consume, but like the rest of the state, it's illegal. Like you have to do it within that county, and if you're caught traveling with it, they could throw you in jail for transporting narcotics and illegal, substance. It's fucking. I feel like it's entrapment, to be honest with you. I wonder if Utah, like, what's the rules over there for mushrooms? Like, I know California, I'm not sure. I think California is kind of lenient on it, and I think Oregon, it's legal. I'm not sure Colorado. I'm not sure about Utah. I would like to go to Utah. I would like to go like Colorado and then Utah and then have a smoke fest with fucking Eric. Hell yeah, I'll smoke him out. He'll be fucking doing rituals like like a mother. He'll be like pentagram and candles and all around in the fucking desert. Like I could see that happening. I could see him in a cloak, like his gear on and everything, and reading from a book. Like I can see all this stuff. I can see him doing so much things, and I hope he continues doing what he's doing. I haven't seen all his videos, and I notice he has all his videos on Odyssey. I don't want to watch them because, like, for me, it's like I use my energy to figure him out. I don't want to get influenced by all his videos, but there is one video I'm gonna watch, and man, he had short hair. And I was like, man, this dude looks like a fucking Chippendale. Like he's a Chippendale, but then it's like the seriousness of his face, and you could tell the focusedness, like the teaching abilities. Like it's so amazing. It's so cool. But I'm like, I want to watch it, but I was like, I want to talk to him first before I watch it. I don't want to, like, I want to get him now and then see what like happened in the past and then go through it because I know he's been through hell. I know he's been through a fucking lot, and it's something that we need to talk about. And we're gonna do a show in the future. It's gonna be in the future. I'll have him come on here and we'll do like an hour or something, and we could talk and maybe get a couple of people come in one at a time and have a conversation and then like move along next, and then he could and you guys go support him on his Odyssey channel. I could put out the link to his channel here. Give me 1 second. Let me put it out here. Let's see. It's taking me for a freaking ride now. Okay, why is it doing this? It's not how you. Give me 1 second. My computer's acting a little weird. It's acting a little weird. Here it is. It's like, why are you acting weird? Well, Google, why are you getting in the fucking middle of my fucking shit? Sorry for cursing, but holy shit, Google. Like, for real? He's gonna be live tomorrow, so like I'm gonna put out the link to his channel, and I want you guys to go over there, support him, watch his videos, so he can get those tally ups on his video count for his watches. Spend time and listen to him. He has a lot of good things to say. I think now it's like I feel like he's not pretty much saying what he really wants to because he gets distracted by the chat, and the chat is really like dictating his show. I feel like he needs to get back into this teaching mode and to like listen to me and like a whole hour, maybe just like listen to me and let me teach you something and what I'm capable of. And then after that hour, like the second hour, maybe catch up with the chat and stuff. I mean, the only way you will stop the first hour, he will have to look is if he gets a donation or he gets like some money, through the site and stuff, and he'll ring his bell and say thank you and be appreciative. That's awesome. But I think he needs to get back into that phase because he has people watching, a lot of people watching. And I think, and I'm going by my visions and what I feel, that if he gets back to how he was in the past and how really the grind that he went through, people are going to pick up more, and more people are going to come. And I need to watch that one video. I'm not going to say it here because I'm not going to say which video it is, but I can let Eric know which video. He's going to let me know. Oh, shit, that's a good one. I know he's going to tell me it's a good one. Let me go ahead and put it here. This is the channel on Odyssey. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. sharp, I believe it's a 2-hour show. Just check him out, and I'll tell you right now, you won't regret it. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, you sexy beast, you talking. I have to open up my YouTube. Okay. Now I got my YouTube open. I never really open the YouTube anymore like that, but I feel like I need to open the YouTube and look through the chat better. The chat's little on YouTube compared to StreamYard. So that's the reason why it's kind of like bothersome on my eyes when I go into the YouTube chat. And plus, I can't see who comes in or not on the channel. So that's another thing. I feel like if you have someone that comes on, there should be some kind of like notification or something that StreamYard could do to let me know that someone's waiting or what, so forth. So there's just a little improvements that needs to be done from time to time. But like I said, with everything will get better in time. I hope Odyssey gets better. Now, my biggest wish is for Odyssey to really focus on is it's their video content, their video quality, their sound quality. I wanted to focus on an easier way to not like to navigate through the site itself. I feel like it's difficult and the layout is very lazy. I feel like if they could improve the layout and improve the quality, I mean, there's no reason why Odyssey can't compete. I mean, they could give YouTube a run for its money if they do the right moves. If they just listen to the people, listen to what they need and want, and be able to invest into their business, I think it's going to be a great thing for Odyssey. I think 2024 is going to be a great year for Odyssey. They just really need to focus on the little things so that way it gets better, and hopefully they could jump on that. I know Eric has really good ties with Odyssey, so maybe he could pass that along to them. I wouldn't mind talking to executives from Odyssey and just let them know my opinions and stuff on it, because I wouldn't mind jumping to Odyssey and be able to produce an Odyssey, but Odyssey has a lot of faultiness with its chat. Sometimes it's difficult to get into Odyssey to the channels you want, and sometimes people have issues like they can't hear, or it's delayed, or it skips. It goes like as you're talking, and it'll skip like 20 minutes like earlier what you were saying is kind of like repeats, and it has its issues, but it's getting better. It hasn't done that lately, and I do see like it's getting better, but they still got a lot to go, and I think us individuals need to be patient with them because they are working hard, and I can see them working hard, but I feel like they need to listen to certain people to improve it even better, because at the end of the day, it's a business, right? You want to make more money. You want to make more as far as advertising, and the advertising money is big money. I'm gonna say like, but these companies will pay out of their ass just to get advertising on to this platform, and I think if they improve it, I think the advertising money will definitely go up. Let's see here. Oh, okay, I see Jeremy here. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you in a moment. There you go. Yo, what's up, Jeremy?
Hey, so I got some passengers here, so I had to drop off for a while.
That's
Now I'm
fine.
available again.
Yeah,
Again, and it's snowing. It's nice. It's -2 Celsius, so it's like what 0.5 is 32 Fahrenheit. So -2 is like maybe 25 Fahrenheit plus
25.
25.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good for snow. A good temperature for snow. Just be careful with the ice because you already busted your ass once. You don't want to do it twice. So fucking Termir, poor thing. He's like he just went home to have lunch, and and ends up fucking busting his ass. Slip and fall. Black ice is very dangerous. Just
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, Eric is in the chat.
yeah, I know. We're just talking about him.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm sure Eric can bring your message to the Odyssey guys. I'm sure of it.
yeah, I wouldn't mind
And
talking to them. Because
yeah,
I do have an account with them and so forth, but I don't produce live. And the only
yeah,
reason why I don't produce live on Odyssey and I don't put
yeah.
anything up on Odyssey is because it's such a longer and harder to post a video. Well, not even to post a video, but to go live and to stream it. Like
Yeah,
between StreamYard and
yeah.
Odyssey, they don't make it easy for you. You
Well,
have to get
I
like
can.
a certain key,
Yeah,
and of like you have to put some link on there, and yeah, it's a total setup that you have to do, and it's a lot of hoops and hurdles. Like
yeah.
for
Um,
YouTube on StreamYard, it's not hard because it's just already connected. So as soon as
yeah,
I just pick I want to go live, and it's already connected with
yeah,
YouTube, and it just goes on. They should make a deal
yeah,
with StreamYard also, and on StreamYard, where they can also connect the channel
yeah.
Odyssey with your
Well,
StreamYard, and then be able to
yeah.
produce without having going through the hoops and hurdles,
I can.
because
Yeah.
the hoops and hurdles is what's preventing me from wanting to be on Odyssey. So if they
Well,
could,
Rick,
if they can hand that
I,
out, it would be
I
great.
can. Yeah. Um, I can. I can tell you. Um, I have been.
You're in and out. We don't hear you. His internet's coming in and out. So maybe it's because I need to be heard. So as far as like, I think what Odyssey is that they can make it better. I just want them to make a better deal with like StreamYard and be able to stream easily from StreamYard to Odyssey. If they did that, I would automatically will do shows on Odyssey. I've done over 500 shows on YouTube. I wouldn't mind starting and just going for the run on Odyssey too and broadcast both YouTube and Odyssey. So I can have two platforms at the same time broadcasting. But they need to make it easier for us creators to be able to put these videos, live videos, through StreamYard. It needs to be a better way, easier way. Um, and it will get better. I feel it. And I feel like if I could talk to them about it and sort of express myself to them, because I listen, I live life now fearless. I don't fear. You know what I mean? I don't. The only thing that will probably give me fear is a fucking jumping off a plane and sharks and snakes. I'm not good with spiders. I don't like the spider webs. Wait a minute, Rick's going through a whole list. Um, yeah, there's only certain things that I fear, but talking to people and expressing myself, oh no. I've been talking to politicians and famous people throughout my whole fucking life. You know what I mean? And once they speak with me and talk with me, they end up like really cool people and cool friends. And yeah, it's just amazing. Like, and it started at a young age too, you know. And I remember a lot of things from the past. And you know, just the other day, I showed pictures of me shaking a Masonic handshake from a mayor from a city of Miami Springs, and everyone's looking at me, and it's like it felt like, and I was looking down, I wasn't even looking at them. You know, I felt like it was like a ritual. It was, and there was a lot of energy for sure. But yeah, I never had fear with talking with people. Like it's you're you're human. You know, you have a mouth, you're able to speak. You know, it's just keeping yourself in control. That's the thing. If you could be able to talk without being cut off all the time, then it's a lot easier, you know, because you see how the universe just silenced Tyramir. It's like, no, Rick needs to speak, and actually dropped him out of the show. And he's going to come back on here and explain, oh, my phone and this and this and that. That's the universe telling him, no, Rick needs to be heard. This message needs to be spread. It cannot be interrupted with, I know, yes, but yeah, no, that's interrupting me. And that's trying to knock my focus away. And I don't lose focus. I stay focused. But it is a try, unsuccessfully. But I think Odyssey can be a better place. That's all. At the end of the day, the improvements needs to be made, and if they made the improvements, I would go back. I would go and broadcast live from Odyssey. You know, and I would love to have StreamYard be able to show the chat room for Odyssey, because that's another pet peeve I have. Like, I could broadcast here from StreamYard, but guess what? I'm only seeing YouTube chat. I'm not going to be able to see Odyssey's chat. I don't see Odyssey's chat. And I've like I said, I've done a show before for Odyssey, and I've noticed that I don't see their chat. And that's a problem, because I'm only going to be looking at StreamYards, you know, and if I'm not seeing Odyssey, I'm not going to be split screening both and try to like answer or people's questions, or if they want to come onto the show and whatever. It's just, I don't feel like playing tennis. I don't feel like playing tennis. I just want to produce and be heard. At the end of the day, it's for the benefit of all of us. This helps us all. And I try to be on here as much as possible, Like today, this is my second show of the day. Actually, my first show in the morning, I did 3 hours. I said I was going to do 1 hour. I ended up doing 3 hours. I had an intermission break for breakfast that lasted maybe, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes, maybe half an hour, but it was good music. I mean, whoever goes back and listen, you're going to have a good little playlist there to listen to. And then I come back onto the show and I do a second part and I do another hour. So I feel like I do hustle. I do put myself out there and I do it for a lot of hours, thousands of hours, not hundreds, thousands. And if nobody can't hear me, then I don't know what else to do. I'm not going to talk here with a blowhorn. You imagine that? I'd be like, that'll be too loud. No, I can't connect to StreamYard. Yeah, that's the energy is telling you to shh. It's telling you to listen and not interrupt. That's the energy of I'm telling you. You the StreamYard and my energy and so forth. And if I need to say something and I need to be heard, shit will go crazy and throw your ass out and do all this crazy shit. Maybe you need to restart your phone and then start it back up, and then you'll probably be able to come back on here because like you just got silenced and kicked out. So that's probably my spirits and my energies that are trying to like express themselves without being interrupted. I'm dead serious on that. There's a lot of energy around me right now. I can feel it. I can feel the heaviness of it. And I'm not scared of it. I welcome it. Just be respectful. You know my rules. And as far as we have our rules and we're respectful to each other, we're good. There's no problems. But once you start like, oh, I have a story real quick to tell you. What happened to me yesterday? After I was done with the show, I came out of my room and went to the kitchen. And I was staying in the kitchen and I was looking at my phone for Century of Priestess in New Orleans. And the next thing I know, I felt this whiff of air that came from the right side and just blew on my face. There's no way to have this air hitting me the way it did. My windows are closed. Everything is there's no running air, no fans, no nothing. But there was this like cool air that came and just blew by my face like that and just went across. I was like, what the fuck was that? Like I looked and I was like, and I told my partner, I was like, yo, I just felt like this cool breeze hit me in the face. And he was like, those are the spirits. Those are the spirits. And I go, I know they are, but that was really freaking cool. Like the way it hit my face, and it felt like like a cloud, like the feeling of softness and cool that just graced my face on my right side of my face. And I was looking for a Santeria priestess. So I was like, this is freaking awesome. I came across one from New Orleans. Her name's Anna. And I think she's a Spanish priestess, Santeria priestess. I've been looking at her. I'm not 100% sure I'm booking her, but my energy has been focused a little bit on her. I just want to get some opinions from other individuals. If they know anybody in New Orleans that's a Century Priestess, let me know. I have my friend Vicky also looking into it. I hope, and if Eric is listening, if he knows anybody, he could hit me up on Discord privately, and that would be such a great, because I'd rather get someone word of mouth, someone that they know or someone that has experienced with a priestess down there. If no one really has anyone, then I'm gonna go with my feeling, which is okay. And I have this one individual that I have my eye on. really two, but I'm focusing on that one. There might be another person. That's why I'm hesitant in booking that one, but I need to book it at least by tomorrow. So that way it's a respectful. Yeah, it's respectful because I'm going there on Tuesday, and if I book it on Wednesday, that gives 6 days ahead notice that I'm going to be going in for a reading. So things like that is good to book in advance. And I know Eric, he does his things that you guys could book with him too. And it's he does his thing, and he could explain that to you guys on his show. Um, yeah, let's bring back Tiramir. Yo,
Hey,
what's up?
so I don't know what happened. I was just like I was suddenly cut off and I couldn't connect to StreamYard. Everything else was working fine, but
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't connect to StreamYard until I restarted my phone. And after I fell down, my phone has been acting weird. Like it says that there is no SIM card despite the SIM card is in. So I don't know if the phone got damaged, if I fell on the phone somehow. So if the
Yeah.
phone got damaged or something, but it was like I was talking to you that Odyssey is going to do a big update soon, but I can't tell you much more because it's between me and Eric. So I want to respect Eric in that sense. So after that, I was cut off for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. That was so weird.
yeah. I mean, they needed to be heard, and like I don't know if the energies just went after and just like cut you out, threw you out, and made it difficult for you. For the SIM card, are you able to? Is it easily to able to put in and out, or do you have to like?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment it's working again, but
Oh,
I need to be observing it and
maybe it got loose. Maybe it got
yeah,
loose. That's why it's like not reading properly. You might have to look at the SIM
yeah,
card real quick.
yeah. Anyhow, I was planning that on Black Friday I might get myself a new phone
Right on.
and make this one a Google phone like with Wi-Fi only and install either Graphene OS or Lineage OS, probably Lineage OS. You know,
Okay. Hold on one second.
yes.
I gotta be right back.
Uh huh. So
I'm gonna put the show on a quick break. I'm gonna play a little music.
if you
This
want me to if you want me to take over, I can take over for a while.
no, it's gonna be real quick. I'll
Oh, all
be
right. Okay.
right back.
Cool.
Let me just put the show on a
Cool.
quick hiatus. All right. We're back on my mind over your matter. Quick little break, little intermission is much needed, so we could come back smooth. I just had to do something real quick, but it's sometimes it's good to like calm the energy down, you know. But hopefully, Tim could get a phone for Black Friday. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have good deals on Black Friday. Maybe we'll start finding it next week as soon as Monday hits, because a lot of been getting a lot of emails and a lot of advertising for Black Friday, and it's starting way so early, and yet they're bombarding me with so many freaking emails. You need this, you need that,
Yeah,
you need this. I don't need shit.
yeah,
I get what I need when I need to. Don't try to push
yeah,
me.
yeah. I know the
Like,
feeling.
it's wild, man. It's wild. That's why
Yeah.
I'm going away. I'm going away for Thanksgiving and gonna enjoy my little getaway.
Hmm.
So yeah. But did you check your SIM card?
Yeah, I mean now it's working fine so far.
But is it easy?
But
Is it
earlier,
easy to
so
check it or
yeah, yeah, it's easy to get out. So I think it
okay?
was just a bit loose or somehow swung off from its spot or
Yeah,
something, so it wasn't properly connected. So now it's
yeah.
working okay, but still, I have been thinking about doing this phone, a de-googled phone. Fuck
Okay.
you,
So what
YouTube.
phone you're
Fuck you, Google. So, huh?
what phone are you looking into?
I don't know yet. Probably this is One Plus, which I'm using now, and I love it because you can do practically almost anything you want with it. It's
Hmm.
an Android phone,
Hmm.
so I'm looking for an Android phone for sure.
See, the one I have is the Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Uh huh.
It's a very expensive phone. It is expensive, but for what I do and for what I use it for, it's worth it.
Yeah.
And and I use it a lot, like if I'm out and about or and I'm doing shows outside. That's what
Yeah.
I use it for, and I could produce my show from my phone. I don't
Yeah.
need my laptop
Yeah.
and my computer
Yeah.
to
I
do
get you.
anything.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is like basic OnePlus Nord is the model I am using, and I really like it a lot. I was using Huawei, which was
Mhm.
also good. I have had also Samsung, but I will never be an iPhone man ever
Oh hell
again.
no! You can't pay
Oh
me
no.
to join iPhone. You can't pay me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I don't see the value and the hype of it. Like I something about iPhones really. I don't know. It's just I'm not.
For privacy, it's the worst.
Oh, great. I mean, all phones are not really private. What is private?
Yeah,
Like,
but to a certain extent,
yeah,
iPhone
iPhone.
is the worst when it comes to privacy.
Yeah, I don't.
So,
I don't.
for example, yeah, go
No, I don't trust them. But go ahead.
on. Like I'm playing with AI. Like I was saying to Paula, I think it was in your chat that I have like at least 3 or 4 browsers, so that AI doesn't really know that who is using the browser other than maybe me and someone else maybe. So I'm playing with the AI and
Yeah.
also with the privacy, like doing different things with different browser and having private mode on different browser and
The
doing
only problem.
again something else.
The only problem is they can read your IP address, and it's the same IP address for each one of those that you open up. The browsers it's the same IP.
At least in theory.
Yeah, it's a good thought, but your IP still projects out of each one of those. So, I mean, it would be nice
Yeah,
if I could use them,
yeah. I
like
mean,
a link
like
or some kind
maybe
of.
give yeah, but maybe give an impression that I have 5 different personalities. You know,
Yeah, but it's gonna be
so
the same
even if it
IP.
shows the IP, even if it shows the IP, it can still think that if it
Yeah.
can think. But you know my idea.
Hmm. I mean,
So
it's a nice idea, but they tie it all
yeah,
in the IP. That's how they find individuals, and they know, you know, by the phone signal. They'll know by the
yeah.
IP. They know, it's very
That's
hard to get around these fuckers, because they
yeah.
listen.
Only way is to make the phone de-googled, because when there is no Google and it's Wi-Fi only phone, that's one of the ways to evade these spies
Yeah, well,
practically.
unless you
Okay,
have
then
a burner.
you should have two phones. One of them should be in your place at all times, like like the regular one. With the uh, Google and stuff. Hold on, let me see if I get a passenger. Hold on.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when you have
Moro,
to have
paljon
you know
maksaa
a
tästä
burn,
matkaa Tanssimäenkatu
you
kakkoseen
need
Mukkula?
a burner.
Uh,
Here, let's put them on mute. You need a burner phone, and then you have your regular phone. But the burner phone, you can only use it so much, and then get it out of your hands, because it also has IP and it has a tracking on it. And people think that they could get away with certain things because, I got rid of my phone, and they can still timestamp you and still know where you're at. And then they'll know your phone's at home. So it's like, I think people are not really thinking like how advanced technology is and how nosy they are, especially with privacy. They are very. If they created it, they created a monster, you know, and it's not. It's a never ending cycle with them. It's Yeah, they got to monitor their sheep. They got to know where we're at all times. They got to make sure we're still taking care of ourselves, and we're still alive. Even having the smartwatch, and the smartwatch could actually call ambulance if your heart stops. If your heart goes to zero and the phone and the watch is picking it up that you're zero, they will call rescue for you, like without permission.
do
They'll
you
just
think they
call it.
fucking care?
No, they just call because it responds. The watch responds to my rhythm of my heart. So if my rhythm is just too high, it will call rescue. If it's I'm at zero and I'm flatlining at zero and I have the watch on because they knows I have my watch on, they will call rescue for me. It's like when you're in an accident, the new iPhones will call emergency services for you if you were in an accident, and it knows because of the speed of the vehicle. They'll know what's going on based on the action of the phone. So, and a lot of people have had, like, these calls to 911, and it's not really an emergency, but the phone reacts like it. And yeah, sometimes you'll get a visit from the authorities because of your iPhone. I don't trust fucking iPhones.
Hell no.
Yeah, I remember the green little Android 2 Seven Serpents. It was. I remember back in the days, the little alien from Primeco. There was a backpack back in the days. We were talking about probably late '90s. There was this company called Primeco, and it had like a little alien mascot. It was a little
Mm,
alien, and who bought them out was T-Mobile. That's where T-Mobile originally came from. It came from Primeco, and then T-Mobile came out of it, and then T-Mobile just started eating up other competition and just buying them out. And that's how they got the network that they have now, is because they bought out majority of their competition. Like Sprint, we used to have Sprint, not anymore because T-Mobile bought them. T-Mobile was trying to buy AT&T, but they put a stop to it because they said, nah, it's going to be a monopoly. You can't just be one company to rule them all. You have to have competition. So they did not let that sale go through. So it's
Yeah.
pretty wild. I'm going to be on here for another 33 minutes. So I'm going to give a 33-minute warning. Because I'm going to wrap up my night at 10 o'clock. So that way I can get to bed on time and so forth. Um, yeah, I want to chill. This is my second
Oh,
show, of 3 hours.
yeah.
And I'll probably be on tomorrow
You,
early.
hmm you have been doing long hours, man.
Oh, man, I'm used to it. I
I know.
host here. And whoever could get on, I get on, and whoever doesn't come, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. The
Mm.
show continues going. Can't stop the show. Can't stop the parade. You got to keep going, rain or shine
Should I?
or high water. It has to go. But I can't wait for
Yeah.
the next Tuesday is going to be really freaking cool. I can't wait
Yeah.
to show you guys New Orleans.
Yeah. It's
I
gonna
want to
be
show you.
awesome.
I'm gonna show you guys record it. I'm gonna do record it, and then I'm gonna do a live show
Hmm
from. And it's gonna be like a short live show. It's not gonna be like a long live show. It'll probably be like 1 hour, just to
But
show you
yeah,
guys New Orleans.
what
And
I am, what I would like to know, Rick, is how much magic is still going on in New Orleans. I'm sure
oh,
it's a lot, but
oh, and there's so much energy there. It's very unrested. If I could, that it's very unrested energy. And Hurricane Katrina really amped up the energy there. A lot of people died in New Orleans, and there's a lot of residual. And I'm gonna be there, and let's see what happens when I come across. I got a whole bunch of plans in my head that I want to do, and I'm gonna fulfill it when I get there.
hmm
I'll be definitely at it. And I'm gonna go to the beach because I want to feel the water in my feet. That's nice salt water. It's like Epsom salt. The beach is just like Epsom salt. Go in the water, it heals, it helps. So the only problem is when you go into that type of waters, you got to be careful because you're going into other people's homes, like the sharks and other life like that's in the water. So that's I'm not good friends with sharks. I'm not because I do fear them because I know like I've seen sharks on the beach and it's very scary, especially when you see like these hammerheads and you see these the reef sharks. Oh man, and those are the dangerous ones. Are the reef sharks? Those are the ones that attack people a lot. Um, yeah, but I'm gonna get in the water, but for a little bit. It's kind of like a baptism. Get in the water, dunk myself in there, and then bring my ass right back out. I'm not trying to be in that water for too long. Plus, it's supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be in the 60s. I think it's like 60, like low 60s, maybe 63, 64 for highs. So I'm definitely gonna jump in that water though. The water is gonna be warmer than the air temperature, I believe. So, because everything's changing over to winter. We're about to get done with fall and steam into winter, and let's see how active winter's going to be here. Because I know in Finland, you guys are already getting snow and accumulating snow,
yeah,
and
we are.
it might be a one of those years that it's just going to be a bitch. It is, and I have a
hmm
question, like for you, like because you're a taxi driver. So how is business during the winter time?
Uh, January is the most quiet month, of course, of the year. because
Mm-hmm.
you have had Christmas and Christmas stuff and so forth. And before Christmas, we are having this. It's not really a holiday season, but sort of how to say it. We are the literal translation of it would be like quote unquote little Christmas. So
Huh.
it means that the companies are taking out the workers to eat and celebrate and have fun together and like gather together and the
Oh, okay.
companies
So it's like a party.
paying. Yeah, it's
Company
like
party.
party season.
All
So
right. That's good.
it's quite. It should be usually quite busy, but this one certain uh, thing just changed so many things that it's difficult to make a forecast about it. But listen,
Yeah.
I need to drop out again, so
Uh,
I should be back in time. Time for last few words
all right. See you in a
before
bit.
you wrap up. So 10 minutes or so.
Alrighty. See
Bye.
you then. So he's gonna go ahead and take care of his passenger. I always tell him he don't need to announce it. He just drop off. I already know he's working. I tell him this all the time. I just wish they listen. Just drop off. You don't need to announce it. You just don't need to announce it. Just if you need to go, just go. It's like don't need a sayonara. I'll be back. Announcement. Like no, just drop off. Drop off. I already know your situation. I already. This is not the first show. That's for sure. But this holiday season, the government here, the United States, they really want you to buy and buy as much as you can. Put yourself in a heavy debt because the United States needs the currency. They need the money. And that's how they get their money is through the holidays. And through holidays is what fulfills the budgets for the military industry and also our government. And, I think next week, let's see if the government's going to shut down or if they're able to pass this bill that's going to be able to keep our funding going forward with our government because they don't know how to fucking budget at all. They don't know how to spend money. They blow money out of their asses that it doesn't even belong to them. It belongs to the American people, but they fuck up everything, and then yet they can't pay their bills because they spend so much money on other bullshit that they can't take care of the things that is truly needed to be taken care of, and that's us, the American people. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It really does not. It just really frustrates me. It does because it's so simple, yet they make it so fucking complicated. And you don't need a whole house full of fucking idiots that are just standing around doing shit. Like, I would cut that house in half. Like, the Senate, cut that bitch in half. We don't need all these fucking people just eating up American people's money. Like, for what? It doesn't make any fucking sense. To me, it's just a cash grab and fuck the American people. We're going to be taken advantage of. Like, they're going to take advantage of us. And they've been doing this for decades and decades and decades and decades. And yet, nobody stands up against them and nobody speaks up against them. American people just let them do whatever the fuck they want without consequence. Case in point, look at Biden. He's still in office. He should not be president of the United States. He should not be in office. But yet they're gonna paint this picture that, oh, he's innocent. Oh, he's old. Wait a minute, he's too old to be thrown in jail. He's too old to be serving, going through courts and going through all the bullshit that he's doing to Trump. You can't do that to him. He's senile now. He has dementia now. That's the excuses that they're gonna use once they're gonna prosecute Biden when he gets out of office. You'll see. Mark my words. He'd be better off dead than alive. He'd be better off dying in office than having to go through the bullshit he's going to have to go through after office. tell you right now, it doesn't look bright. And his son, it's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? You put powder on the floor, he thinks it's cocaine, and he's gonna start sniffing the fucking floor. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, family's a fucking mess, and yet we have, 81 million people voted for this clown. I cannot believe that shit. But the elections were fair and balanced, and Biden was declared the winner, and he is the winner. Fuck you, YouTube. Just because you have to cover your ass with YouTube these days. They don't let you talk about the 2020 elections. They don't let you talk about the 2016 elections. They don't let you talk about the voting machines. They don't let you talk about any vaccines. They don't let you talk about the stupid virus. They don't let you talk about shit because, yeah, they're paid and sponsored by Pfizer and also Moderna. And you didn't forget Johnson & Johnson and also your good old Roman Catholic Church. Wait a minute. How did they sneak in? Trust me, they have a hand on everything. They do. It's fucking crazy. The world is a wild place. It's like a rodeo. But I'm looking at my little quotes that I wrote to myself. Tomorrow isn't promised to you, so do your best today. Why wait for tomorrow, which you can do today? So I'm going to end up doing what I need to do, my bookings after the show. And then tomorrow, it's basically all I got to do is go shopping, do a little shopping, not crazy. I'm just going to get a couple of shirts and so forth for the trip. It's basically for the trip. And that's about it because I'm not trying to like get a whole wardrobe. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get a couple of things that I could pair up and that's about it. And I'm gonna make sure I take my swimming shorts and a tank top and I'm good. And I'm gonna be a beach bum for like 2 days. Because one day we're gonna do the Panama City, and another day we're gonna do like Pensacola, and then I don't like the beaches in Mississippi nor Alabama because the water is like so dark and murky, and I don't trust getting into dark waters. I don't. I just don't like. I want to be able to see my feet when I get in the water. I don't want to go in and the water's like a brown color. Feels like an oil spill. Oh yeah, there was an oil spill. Everybody forgot about that and they thought that the oil just disappeared. Okay. If you think that, yeah, right. The oil just didn't magically disappear. They put so many chemicals in the water, like it's just disgusting what happened. And yet people forget about it. They stop talking about it, people forget about it, and it's like it goes into like the abyss. They go bye-bye. And the memory goes bye-bye. But I still remember that shit, and I know there's still a lot of oil underneath the sand. So I won't be like, I'm only going to be there for a few seconds, get in the water, baptize myself, and get the fuck out. Yeah, the horn confirmation. Thank you. Just because it's not safe. Those waters are, even like Japan. That's what's my biggest concern about traveling to Japan is because of Fukushima and what happened with all that radioactive water that they pumped in and just dumped it into the ocean. Like it was all good. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. Nothing. Just minding our own business. We're just dumping all this radiation in the water like it's not going to do anything to the sea life. Don't worry about it. They still have all these radiational like garbage and radioactive like water and stuff that they still have stored. And little by little, they're dumping it into the ocean. Oh, but they don't talk about that in the news. No. Don't talk about that. It's fucking crazy what they talk about these days. It's only about war and talks of threats of war. That's all it is. It's all bullshit. Get back to him here. Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, yeah. So I'm available again.
What happened? They didn't take the
So
ride?
yeah, I already took care of it. So
Damn, that was
that
a
was a
short
quick
ass
one.
ride.
It was like 5 kilometers or
What
something.
the hell? They
Not
couldn't
much.
walk it?
He was going to work, so
Oh, okay.
he didn't want. Yeah,
He didn't want to slip and
I
fall
think.
like you did. I
Yeah.
mean,
So.
shit, I would have walked that. I would have been like,
Mm,
fuck that. Save me a couple of bucks easily and get that exercise in.
hmm Yeah.
That's
But
wild.
hey, it's winter. It's cold, freezing. So good excuse to take taxi.
I mean, it's good for you, because you make that business. So that's great for you.
Yeah.
For me, I'd be like, fuck that. I have a nice heavy jacket. I'm ready to walk. Bust my ass. Like the only thing I worry about is the ice. That's all I worry about. You
hmm
know, that's the dangerous part. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't take it for that short amount of distance. That's. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it depends on the person. You don't want to
Yeah.
get tired before going to work. That's fine. I remember I used to ride bike to my school when I was young. I used to ride bike to the school and then lock it up, and then after I used to ride it back home. Sometimes I used to walk to school and then walk back home. And
hmm
I used to love the walk because I used to walk by this canal, and it
hmm
had like a lake in the middle of it and it had a lot of ducks. It had a lot of like people fishing for fish, and it also had a lot of alligators. A
Ooh.
lot of fucking alligators in that fucking water. And I used to like that walk. It
hmm
was very it felt good walking after school and walking home instead of taking the bus. You know, it's like
hmm
if I was gonna be late for school and I knew the bus already left, what I used to do, I used to just walk to school. I just go walking, and then when I get there, I get there, and then I check in, and I'm fine. If I miss first period, oh well, I'll just pass by and grab whatever homework and so forth. Just explain to her that I missed the bus and I had to walk, and they were cool with me, and they gave me my work what I missed, and then that way I wouldn't miss out on the work or be behind on the work.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
really responsible with my work.
Yeah.
So, how much more time you have to go?
I'd say about 2.5 hours.
2.5
It's
hours.
quarter to five, and I have to work until 7:15, unless I get a bigger way to drive, like to Helsinki or to Lohja or something like, which is like at least 80 minutes one direction. So unless that, if
But like a
I don't
round
get
trip is
anything,
80 minutes in total, or is like 80 minutes to go there and 80 minutes to come back?
yeah, 80 minutes one direction, which is 80 minutes to the address, and then another 80 minutes back. Like
Ew.
you,
I
you
know.
might you might get one of those. You might get one of those in the morning.
Hmm.
So
I mean, that's a good little drive. With a passenger for a whole hour, like almost more than an hour, it's an hour and 20 minutes with a fucking passenger. I
yeah,
hope he's a cool passenger. Yeah,
I don't know if I get that's basically that's pure luck. If I get if I get one, usually they are quite okay because they are going to either rehab or to get some cancer treatment or something like that. So their life values are different than with normal people, so to speak. So they have had to adjust their life perspective according to their illness.
Yeah.
So
I mean, do you get like patients that need people that become patients that need to go to the hospital?
uh, sometimes, yeah, sometimes, yeah,
I mean, 'cause it's
like
cheaper than the ambulance.
yeah, yeah. And nowadays it's like crazy. Like you in back in the days, if you called an ambulance, they were they were taking you, if necessary, they were taking you to the hospital with an ambulance. But now, if it's not dangerous condition or anything, they say that like, here's a card for you. They're like that they call a cab, and I need to take the patient to the hospital.
I think they do
And
that in Canada too. I think in Canada, like you get reimbursed. Like if you go to the
yeah,
hospital by taxi, like they will reimburse the patient the money for that taxi ride, and then
yeah,
give them
yeah,
money to pay the taxi to go back home,
yeah, yeah,
like a voucher.
yeah. Uh, by the way, I was a bit shocked that talking about Canadians, because we were talking about past lives earlier with Doug and Moontan. So I was I told to Doug that I have probably discovered one of my past lives where I was one of the Mounties, which is Canadian Royal Canadian Mounted Police,
Yeah, I know.
and I was shocked when I was scrolling through the net that what's the nickname for a mounted police, and I found that it's not the Mountie. But the real shocker is that now some activist groups are demanding that this one of the most iconic uh, institutions in Canada, that they want to dismantle it, like defund it,
Hmm.
put an end to it. Like what the fuck? Like you have most iconic uniforms and most unique police uniforms in the whole freaking world, and you want to dismantle and defund it. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, they Canada has issues for sure. I
Oh yeah,
mean, and the problem is that it's like Canada is very sensitive talk too because YouTube doesn't like when you talk about Canada.
mhm,
Especially Trudeau, the Trudeau guy. Like
yeah,
they're very sensitive about him. Yeah, it makes you wonder
yeah,
because I don't trust that dude for nothing. Like I don't
yeah,
trust him. He's very sneaky. I feel like their election system is it's a fucking mess. You know, fuck you,
yeah.
YouTube.
And
Like that for what I said, but I'm gonna say
he's
it no
just
matter what.
yeah, he's just a stooge.
Well, it's a puppet. So they're all puppets. There's puppets all over. They're primed.
Yeah,
They're in there for a reason to conduct the operations that they have already set forth. And
yeah,
it is what it is. It's you talk about war, hear about war, and then Canada is like quiet as fuck. Like they don't even want to
yeah,
talk about war. They're too close to China. They're like this with China. They're
mhm,
really buddy with each other. Trudeau would talk shit about China, whatever, but at the end of the day, he's licking their asses too. And
mhm,
notice that I didn't say kiss their asses, lick their asses.
yeah,
So it's a big difference. They get a lot of their products and a lot of their stuff is from China.
yeah,
Yeah, imagine if
yeah,
China says, "Fuck it, we're not going to export anything, and we're going to keep everything in house." Oh man, the
mhm,
world will fucking go into a chaos.
yeah, yeah,
It'll be very like
yeah,
it'll just be crazy.
yeah.
But it is
So
what it is.
I know you're wrapping up soon, but do you want to hear a weird dream I had? It's a couple of years ago, back talking about the mounted police. I saw a dream. It was daytime, and it was like this pine or spruce forest somewhere in the Rockies, and I was I saw myself sit on a brown horse. The first snow had just landed because there was only a little bit of snow, and so I saw the year 1888 on it, and I had this mounted police uniform on me, and I had a Winchester rifle in the saddle, side saddle, like on the side of the horse, and I was like looking forward, like what's going on in the forest, and I haven't had a dream like that before, so that was one indication of a because I never get a year in a dream. But this one was like I got the year 1888, and I started to find out when the mounted police was first founded, and it was like in the 1860s. And so that was one of the dreams. Then another dream to the same era was I was like maybe a teenager, not older than 16, and it was like a movie scene, like uh, people were walking, going with horse and buggy, and it was all muddy and horses and people were around. It was sun was shining. It was very bright and clear, and suddenly I had Confederate troops, like infantry troops, start to march by, like in their uniforms and rifles, holding their rifles and stuff. And there was in front of them there was an officer with a sword. The left hand was holding the horse. What's the word? Uh, with what? What's the word in English? You control the horse with these. What's it called?
Those
What's the word?
the straps, the is there I
Probably,
forget,
yeah. Hold on.
is
He had a
hold,
sword in his right hand,
hold?
and he had gray beard and long beard, and he was kind of. Hold on, I'm looking for the word. I'm finding it for you. Find it in a second. Hold on. Mm, bridle. He was holding the bridle of a horse with his left hand, and he was looking. I saw him turn his head while he was on the horse in front of the infantry troops, and he glanced at me with like empty eyes, and then swung the sword with his right at the infantry troops, where they stopped for a moment, and the guy with the sword, I think it was a colonel or something, general or something, he swung the sword like for march forward, and then the troops were marching forward. And I remember that I had two friends with me. One of them was female, like a maybe 13, 14-year-old girl with a short blonde hair, and then another boy who was like maybe 14, 15 years old, and this girl was complaining to me that she got she got kicked out from school, and she wanted to go to war and fight with the Confederate for the Confederates. So I was like, that was fucking weird. Also, like as a dream, like
Yeah,
very,
or to
very,
dream.
very, very, very different from regular dreams.
Yeah, it's weird because you dream of another military from another country instead of dreaming of your country and where you're located. So in a sense, that is very unique. And
Yeah, because Yeah, sorry.
We got a couple of more minutes. I'll be wrapping it up.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, I started to think that, okay, if I would have been like 15, 16 when Gettysburg was, it was in 1863. So that would be like, I would have been, what, 16, I would have been born like 1848 or something like that. And then if I have survived the Civil War, I would have been like 1888. I would have been like maybe 38 or 40 years old at most when I was on the horse. So I don't know if it's past life or not, but it very well
Well,
may be.
past life. You're saying 1888. It is past life. So it's
Yeah,
definitely there's more to it. There's more to that dream.
yeah. So
But you know,
anyhow, I know you are wrapping up in a few
mhm.
minutes, so I'm gonna I'm gonna drop out and thank you
Yes.
again
No, you
and
will.
see you tomorrow. I have day off again.
No, that's
I'm not
good.
working on Wednesday. I'm not working on Wednesday, Thursday night. So
Great.
see you.
So
Yeah, see you tomorrow then.
see you. Have a good rest of your shift, and catch you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
thanks. Thanks. Bye, Rick.
All right. And for those who are here watching, appreciate you guys so much for staying on here with me. And it was a pretty good show. Good 3 hours passed by like that. So I want to tell everyone continue. Have a great day, a good morning, and a good night. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Tomorrow morning, most likely, I may come on here and do a show. I don't know yet 100%. I'm not 100% on that, but there's a possibility it will be an early show. With that said, it's been my mind over your matter.